That was a slow start.
Almost fell down on that one. Watch out. You almost got tripped by him. All right, welcome back to Less Cash, More Mash. My name's Tom.
And I am Mike.
And today we're cracking open a new bottle of Jefferson very small batch. It says it on there.
Oh, I thought it said reserve.
No, that's the
Jefferson.
other one.
All right.
That's the other one. So, shh, don't tell them. All right, so this is 82.3 proof. It's non-age statement. It's very confusing when you look this up because there was a big story, and I don't know how much of it is true, but I'm going to tell it to you anyways, and we're going to pretend it's true. So, the company is actually Castle Brand. This is supposed to be a source of 4 straight bourbon whiskeys. It's sourced, they didn't really specify who it was sourced from, but back in 1997, Trey Zeller and his father Chet created a company called McLean and Kine to bottle Jeffersons. In 2005, Castle Brand bought out that, and then they also bought out 20% of Copperhead Distilleries, who owns Kentucky Artisan Distilleries. So there is a chance that 25% of that bourbon is actually in here. But the moral of the story is there's something in the bottle, and we're going to see what it tastes like. We're not exactly sure.
It doesn't say that on the bottle.
No, it was just one of the tales.
That's what I tell you. It's bottled in one state for another, for
Right.
Louisville.
Originally, it was 4 different straight Kentucky bourbons in here. And
We're going to keep trying this.
that was just so sad. This is like, look at that.
Yeah, super neck.
That's like a pinhole right there.
Let's see if it helps
It's
us.
not gonna help my pouring any, but it's like a pinhole. Maybe I gotta start long pouring. Maybe that's
Yeah, that's where we're going to, well, you go over the glass now.
That wasn't a long pour. That was a short pour. This is the dumbest of little necks. These little neck guys, I don't like them. I don't know if I like the long necks or the short necks, but I don't think I like either one of them.
You failed by both.
I didn't think I'd do that.
The bottle's
It's only
neat
a little
though,
blood.
because you can see
Yeah, it does
right
have-
through.
Yeah, it does have these.
You can see it.
Oh,
through.
you can see it on the
Yeah.
front too. That is kind of neat. You know who else does that? Is the Bowman brothers? I think have the same
I
kind of
see
decal.
them all the time.
I think that's the other one.
Actually,
that
similar
does.
bottle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's anything to do with them. I haven't bought them yet. I still want to get one.
Because there's 2 side by side
One
at your
relates.
store.
There's Isaac. Yeah.
And-
I
and
keep
my
saying I want to
store.
get one because one of them's finished in a
We
port.
didn't have so many that we got to try to get out.
One of them's finished in a port, and I want to get it to go with
Yes.
the other one. Over
Yes.
there. So
The nose isn't bad.
Jefferson does have a variety of products. Their most expensive one being, I think, Jefferson Ocean
Yeah, I believe you.
is and that one is the intriguing story that I won't get into now because we're not doing a review on
it's
that.
like
But
80s, isn't it? Somewhere in there.
it's up there depending on where you are. Sometimes. No, yep, it definitely has a.
It's got a nice nose.
Tickle my nose right there. It does have a.
Fruity.
Fruit.
I'm
not sure I'm getting the fruit.
not getting
I was
a batter
getting a
right
low.
there.
I was getting like a low caramel. It wasn't like anything heavy yet.
I don't
Let
have
me
any of
spin
that
this puppy
shit.
around. But
Every time I do this, it ends up on me.
well, that was the other thing. I'm not trying to go crazy. I'm just trying to mix her up a little bit. Yeah, I know. Last time you did it, I think it was like did a projectile.
I did perfect.
All right, let's try this. Now it is only an 82 proofer, and it is $29.99.
This could be a little confusing, though, because I think it drinks a little hotter than 82.
Oh, I don't think so at all. I only took a little sip though. Let me try it
Me
again.
too. I didn't swish it.
No, me neither.
I'm trying to stay on your page,
and
and
I
then
didn't.
you just go wacky and, oh, I swished it this
I
time.
did last time. The last one, I don't understand. I never do that. I didn't think it drank hot at all. Let me try the.
Not hot, but I don't know if I'd go. Yeah. It's tasty though. What was it? $30?
I think so. Yeah. I don't think that's a. I think it's the rye we're tasting in this one. I think you're getting a rye pepper instead of the
I didn't
proof.
swish it that time.
I just did. And it gave a little tingle on the tongue. Not a big one like when we just did the triple mash. That actually gave you that nice little pop rocky pepper feeling.
Yeah,
This
I don't
gives
know
you
if
a
I need
little
to do
bit.
that because I'm like sucking pond water in the other game, so that's throwing me in a tizzy.
This gives you a little bit of that.
Oak flavor finish. I get.
Overall, it's good. I really don't. I'm trying to think of what I would compare it to. I'm thinking I wasn't even thinking that. I was thinking actually.
Oh, this is smoother.
Maybe the
I just wanted to know
1792.
what the price was. So
Like if I was gonna try to compare it to
30.
something, maybe
30 and 30. So for me,
it has a nice caramel smell for sure.
it does. I just the way this one drinks, I would prefer this over the gentleman because it's got that rougher edge.
I don't really remember. That's why I was thinking back, like the ones we had, and I was thinking like the easy drinkers when we drank. Like I was thinking like the.
Tickle, I remember.
I don't mean like super easy. I mean like flavor. Like we were drinking right down 1792, and that's the one that popped into my head when I just tried this.
That's been a while ago.
It's been a long while ago. But we
Elijah
seem to go
Craig-
right
Elijah
at it.
Craig
But
was
Elijah
awesome.
Craig was a good one too, though.
That might have been a little pricier.
Well, I remember Jimmy was saying that he thought Elijah Craig was spicy, and I remember we said I didn't think it was spicy at
I
all
get that.
compared to that. It kind of reminds me of in this range. Like same thing with the Woodford, everything that we had kind of reminds
Woodford,
me like
yeah.
right around in this where this would lie.
I could see this being like the old timers already tried a bunch of these, and he's like, "Nope, this is the one I prefer." Or whether it's Gentleman Jack, whether it's Elijah,
It has
whether
a good
it's-
taste.
It does.
really
have a good
does have a
taste.
nice flavor.
It does. And and if you were a mixer, even though it's a little pricey for a mixer, I think it would hold its own at 82.
I can see it. I mean, Jack is only 80, I think, or 86 tops. I don't think it's even that high.
That drink's rougher than this. But.
No, that's what I'm saying. This actually drinks like
And presentation, bottle wise, it's. Would I get it again? I would probably get it again. Am I excited to try the barrel strength and the ocean cured one?
we don't have barrel strength. We only have the reserve, which is I think 100 proof. But no, I agree. I think that the ocean one is a higher proof, but I'd have to look at it. But that the theory of it floating around. No, this is actually good.
Oh, it is.
The difference is I'm not upset to try the next one now. Like if this would be horrible, we'd be like, we still got another one. You know what I mean? Where this is a legitimate. It's kind of like when we tried 1792, or when we tried Elijah Craig, and I went, I really want to try their barrel proof.
Right.
Anything above the 82 proof, I would love to try because this
Still
carries
tastes-
a decent flavor and
It
taste
does. It does have a
for
really
an
good flavor.
82 proof whiskey.
And we're not trying to be the proof snobs at all because
No, we're not.
it's got a very good flavor.
We just started venturing into a higher proof one. We seem to hover around though. The 100 proof seems to give us a decent. But this drinks like it has a nice.
does.
It has a really nice nose for
Oh,
an
it
82
does.
proof. Like sometimes you have to really dig in.
No.
You don't. It's right there.
Nope.
It's right there, and it's given that like to me. It's given the caramel oatmeal feel to me.
I still get a little hint of fruit.
I'm not getting any fruit. I don't. What fruit? You talking
It's
banana?
Yeah.
See, I'm not getting a banana. I'm definitely getting like an oatmeal, a caramel oatmeal is what I get. But not to say there ain't banana in there and it's not going to pop out. But if it does, it's going to screw me up. Because usually I get that off of all the Jack Daniels and even Old Forester sometimes. I got it off the old
when you
tub.
just got it all right.
Yeah. Like usually that'll give me that. I can see where now that you put banana in my head though. And I might be trying to steer away from it because I just ate banana pancakes on Ryan's review. You know what I mean? So it could be I'm trying to block it out thinking it's in my head. But it's definitely got a nice
it has
batter.
brown sugar. Yeah.
It definitely has that
yeah.
nice, like a nice batter / oatmeal texture in it.
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really
It's
have
like a
much else to say.
It's like a super easy drinker though. That's if I have any drawback for me,
So you must have known I was like, oh, am I ready to say that?
I knew you were going to say that. I'm going with it's the terrible one to pour. I didn't know if you were gonna, I just only took a little bit more because I said,
Because I know you're gonna have another whole story.
no, I'm not. I'm really not. I didn't even have enough to like try to get it in me. I only poured a little bit just to,
It is pretty easy.
if there's any
But
drawback.
even like going
But-
down though, I had a decent sip that time, and it's brown sugar-esque going down.
It's smooth, like,
yeah.
if you're gonna say that, like it's a nice, easy, there's no harshness, there's no sharp edges or anything fighting on the way down. It
No, I would
literally
put
just
I
goes,
put
it would
like
definitely go
Elijah or
with the,
Gentleman or 1792 in there, in that range.
with the wood, like Woodford Reserve, or even like
yeah, I
Dickel
forgot
was
about-
super easy
Yeah,
when
yeah,
it went
yeah.
down, you know
This-
what I mean? But
This is probably a little rougher than that one.
no, this is pretty tame.
It is.
That's the whole thing with it. Like if you're looking for, like some people want like the easier drinking.
33.
That one was pretty. I remember it being pretty easy. I remember that's one of the things we said. We didn't get the vitamin on it, like the Flintstone vitamin that everyone says, and that may come with a different batch that we have. But we just I didn't get that. But overall, if you haven't given it a try, for $30, it is a lower proof, but it's certainly on the easier
But
drinking.
all the ones we just said are, I think, lower proof as well.
Yeah.
The 80, is that 90?
Woodford,
Woodford was what?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
Was 90.
I think it was 90.
90.4.
Yeah.
Dickel is 80. Gentleman Jack, I think, is close to 80 or 82.
Yeah. Overall,
93 was
I would put it in the
1792.
easier drinking
Yes.
category for sure.
If you've never tried it, I
But
would
it
give
has
a
a
shot.
generous amount of flavor
Oh.
for an 80 proof, the 82.3 proof at that. But it's still very.
I wouldn't mind this.
No, I think I would bury it in a quick way though. That's the only thing. It has an okay mouthfeel.
No, we are gonna drink responsibly.
It doesn't like overly coat, like it's gone. You know what I mean? It stays for like 30 seconds and it's gone. You know what I mean? It's
No,
one of
no,
them
no,
you gotta
it
keep
is.
going back at.
Yeah,
So, all right. Well, we can keep
wouldn't
this.
be our best fireplace sipper.
It would if we kept the bottle away from us. You know what I mean? Like you'd have to pour it and then go sit by the fire.
We get our steps in. That's when. That's all.
Yeah,
Or we just get a bigger cup.
I agree. For where I'm at now, it probably would have been when we first started this journey, but now that we've drank so many different ones, to me, it's actually really good.
It is very good.
It's just like it's really good. I don't know if at $30, is there better ones? Again, I always revert back to $15.99. I can get Evan Williams bottled in bond for 100 proof. Would I buy that instead? Yeah, because I get 2 for 1.
Well, and you
But
get the proof.
you get the proof.
It doesn't drink as easy as this.
No, not at all.
No.
It's 2 different things. So
It's-
this is
and
good.
This has a very good flavor as well.
Correct.
So it depends what you really
If you're making a collection, well, that was my only drawback. I don't want to say, oh, definitely get this. It is very good. And if you want something on your bar, so someone who shows up that's like, nah, I'm not really, I don't like anything harsh, I think this would be his guy or girl.
Some of the ones that we've already
Done.
talked about that is in this. I would
in
say,
this category of that. If it was
'cause
just
again,
me,
it's back to
I'd
the
go-
old timer
I go buy a handle of
that
everything
like the
bottled
smooth
and bond.
Jameson, and he's just wants something
That's easy drinking.
tasty and so it has all those notes.
It does. It does. And it has a cool little story. Well, not so much this one with a story, but it has,
The bottles.
a cool bottle and it looks good from a distance, you know what I mean, on a shelf. So, I mean, it has
On
its
that-
purpose, for sure. So,
West Stir in the ocean.
all right, here he goes. So that's that's another bottle. We don't have that one.
We don't have that
But, all right.
We know where it is.
That being said, leave a comment down below. Hit that like or subscribe button. And thank you for watching. Spend less.
Subscribe.
Drink more. Cheers. You want your treat. You're going to jump down before I even finish.
It's tasty.
No, it's crushable though.